SANDHAN, All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.
Hi friends, again we are back, myself Tadrasha and my friend Neil Patel from Spoken Tutorial IIT Bombay, and again now we will start with some new software. We have been looking over to Linux for past 3 weeks from now. So today we'll start with Libreoffice. If you remember, we taught you the installation of Libreoffice in the very first lecture itself. So now it's the time that we get started with Libreoffice and various softwares of Libreoffice suite. Okay? Again, now this is a Spoken Tutorial IIT Bombay project funded by Ministry of Human Resource Development, MHRD, Government of India, under a Talk to Teacher program of NMEICT, National Mission on Education through Information and Communication Technology, and SANDHAN is coming to help for this. Okay, so now if you remember, we installed Ubuntu 12.04 LTS. LTS, long-term support. After we have installed Ubuntu, we did show you that Libreoffice comes already installed in Ubuntu 12.04. So now let's get started. Okay, have a look at the computer screen. So now, if you are aware, this is the Ubuntu 12.04 desktop that we have, and here is somewhere Libreoffice Writer, Libreoffice Calc, and Libreoffice Impress. Before we get started with Libreoffice, let me show you the website of Libreoffice. The website is libreoffice.org. I'll type Libreoffice. Oh, I made a mistake. Office.org. Spelling is LIBRE Liber OFFICE office.org. And there I am on the website of Libreoffice, right? These are the icons of Libreoffice Writer, Libreoffice Calc, Impress, and many others. Let's suppose that you are using Windows. Then Libreoffice don't come installed already, and we will be working for installing Libreoffice. Now here is a download Libreoffice option. All this we showed in the very first lecture, but still a very quick go through to all this. Main installer 150 MB that you have to download, and Libreoffice built-in help. If you remember, it was on help pack which controlled the help versions of Libreoffice. Okay, now suppose you want to download it for Linux. If you are not using Ubuntu 12.04 but some any other version or flavor of Linux, then you need to install Libreoffice explicitly. So we will go to downloads. We are already in downloads. Where is this gone? I will change the system, version, or language. I will click on this link. Yes, for Linux. Now you can see, if you can see, there is Linux of two types, Linux DEB and Linux RPM. We will work with Linux DEB only because Ubuntu that we use normally is Linux DEB. Just a small thing we need to remember. We will click on x86, that is your 32-bit by default Linux that we have installed in the previous lectures. Download Libreoffice, please select your language. We will select English US. Yes, English US, and download Libreoffice. Now you see two versions of Libreoffice are available, 3.6.1 and 3.5.6. Does not matter as far as we are using 3 point something whatever, but we'll be using 3.6.1. I will click on 3.6.1. And here I am again. Download Libreoffice. Just check Linux DB x86 version 3.6.1 English US. Okay, I'll click on main installer to download for Linux Libreoffice. Mozilla. We'll click on save file and click on OK, and download will start. But because we use Linux Ubuntu 12.04, we already have Libreoffice installed, so we won't download it and waste time for installing Libreoffice again. Okay, if you want some help on installation, I just missed it out. Let's see again. I'll open Mozilla. I'll again go to the Libreoffice website. Here it is, get help. if you're facing some problem, some difficulties installing LibreOffice, you're not able to figure out what you're doing, or suppose you forget what we taught you in the lecture and you need to refer it again, go to Get Help, and just below Get Help it's Installation. Click on Installation. Now it asks you, which version of LibreOffice are you installing? You are installing it on Windows, you are installing it on Macintosh, you are installing it on Linux. Now we are installing it on Linux right now. So let me click on installing LibreOffice on Linux. I will click it, and here is a page which will show me each and every step regarding installing LibreOffice on Linux, any Linux. Okay, suppose you are installing it on Windows, so Get Help, I'll again go to Installation and installing LibreOffice on Windows. Right, again I have a page which will show me along with them some screenshots. See, some screenshots I have, and it will guide me through all the steps of installation. Sadly, we don't have these kind of screenshots for help on installing installing LibreOffice on Linux. But then what they've explained is really something good. You can go through and you can learn. But I don't think you should be facing any problem because we already taught you this. Okay, so a quick go through for installing LibreOffice, how to download it and how to install it and all those things. Ready? Now we'll kick off the lecture for today. I'll open LibreOffice Writer. LibreOffice 3. I told you, anything LibreOffice 3 point something doesn't matter, but it should be LibreOffice 3. Okay. Now just have a look at screen. Can you identify something? Something which you are already acquainted to? Something which you already know? Yes. This is something exactly similar to Microsoft Office Word, MS Word. See, understand this analogy, that LibreOffice Suite is perfectly similar to MS Office Suite. LibreOffice Writer is similar to MS Word, Microsoft Word, right? There are similarities of this kind. I'll just let you know as and when we come across them, but make sure it's a minor difference, very minor difference. They are LibreOffice, MS Office, LibreOffice Writer, MS Office Word, and others. Let's not get into that. We'll start off with LibreOffice Writer, MS Word. Okay, just have a look at the screen. Now this screen looks something really you're acquainted with. See, this is some menu bar. This is your standard toolbar. This is your formatting toolbar, your right area, and your status bar. Right? The last bar on the screen, the status bar. This is your page where you can just type the things and get them done. Okay? Again, menu bar where you see the menus. Like, see, the menus are also identical to Word. File, edit, view, insert, format, and all others. The menus are perfectly similar to MS Word. This, new, open, save is not enabled right now, save, print, and whatnot. The things are perfectly similar to MS Word. Isn't it great? Yes, it is. See, the formatting toolbar, your style, heading 1, heading 2, you have the same things in Word. Your font style, okay, font style, right? Font size, bold, italics, underline, left align, center, right align, justify, bullets, numbers, everything. The look of LibreOffice Writer is also same as MS Word. So now this is one more incentive for you to use LibreOffice. There are incentives. It is free, open source, all those things you already know. But now because it looks perfectly similar, it is one more incentive that should prompt you to use LibreOffice, right? Okay, let's try something on LibreOffice Writer. Again, at the computer screens, I'll write down something. Let's say I'll just write down anything. I'm not writing down something which is sensible. It is just a crap because I just want to show you that the things are perfectly same. Okay, enough is enough now. I have written down some garbage things. Don't try to read it, and let's see what happens. Okay, first thing, let me save it. File and save. Okay, a dialog box like you see with MS Word also. I'll give a name. Let's say I'll write scope Sandhan, something nice. Okay, I want to save it in a folder desktop. Okay, I'll set on the desktop. Now something very important, formats. You are right now reading it, all formats. Let's see what other formats are available. Yeah, see, but by default the LibreOffice Writer document will be saved in ODF text document. Now ODF, what is ODF? Open Document Foundation. This is the kind of tagline that LibreOffice uses. LibreOffice 3, the document foundation. That's a kind of tagline which LibreOffice uses. So you see, by default the format will be ODF text document and extension will be .odt. Don't worry, we have, just scroll down, yeah, we can save it in your Microsoft Office document format also, that is .doc or .docx. Where is .doc? Yes, Microsoft Office 97 2000 XP 2003 with an extension of .doc, DOC, right? If you want to save it as .docx, again Microsoft Word 2007 2010 .docx. So you can save a file in Microsoft format also. Let me choose .doc, most common that we use. Okay, .doc, and I'll click on save. Yeah, what is it? Confirm file format, because I chose another file format than the default one, so it is just asking me to confirm it. Okay, I'll confirm it by clicking on use Microsoft Word format. Okay, yeah, it is saved, right? Okay, now let's try some formatting. I will select the text and let me change the font style to something. Okay, this one. No, this is not. I will change it to Courier. Okay, chalo. Yeah, font style changed. Okay, I'll change the font size from 12 to say 14. Yep, changed. I will make some text bold. Let me make the first line bold, right? I will make the rest of the text italics, and here it is, italics, changed. I will underline the last line by underline. Yeah, I got it. And I will, let's say, center the text. Do you see? Do you feel that the things are perfectly similar to what you do in Word? I hope all of you have been using Word for a long time since now, and if you haven't used it, start using LibreOffice. High time. Okay, now I want to make this bulleted. I'll select the text, and here numbering. Yeah, I am getting 1, 2, 3 and 4. I'll again align it to left. Let's do it left. Yeah, done. Some basic formatting we tried. Okay, now one very important feature of all the LibreOffice suite things is you can save this file directly as a PDF, right? You know what is PDF? Yes, PDF is a kind of a file format wherein you can not edit the file. Once you have saved your file as PDF, you cannot edit the file. Okay, where it is, I'll click on file, export as PDF, an option that normally you don't have with MS Office. You need to install some other software for that. LibreOffice gives you that. Export as PDF. Click OK. Some options, let me not get into that. I'll directly click on export. Again, where I want to save it. Again, I'll save it on the desktop itself so that I can find it quickly. And I'll click on save. Let's see. I will minimize this. Yeah, here I am. PDF file. I'll open it. Yep. See. Yes, I have my PDF ready. Right? The document which I had in Word or now Writer is in PDF. I'll close this. Again, I'll open this document. Yeah. Okay. Now, some few important things. Let me just add. I want to add a image over here. Right now, where my cursor is, this place, I want to insert an image. This is also perfectly similar to what you do with Word. Insert picture, and I'll insert picture from file. Where I have my pictures? Let me see. I don't have a picture. No, I should have it. Media. No, I don't have some pictures. Okay, I just don't have pictures, so sorry for that. But again, you got it, na? I hope you got it. Insert picture from file and just give the path of where a picture actually is now. I don't have them. Okay. Anyways, I just wanted to give you a feel of this. Sorry for this. Okay, let's insert a table instead of that. Insert and table. Yeah, table name. Let me give table name as test table. Any name you can give. I wrote test table. Number of columns I would keep as 3. Rows I will have, let's say, 4. Okay, and I'll click on OK. Yeah, I have my table. Right, I can enter anything on my table. See, I this is my table. Right, suppose you need to insert one more row.